Vibration of Life, Joseph Amande.
Why do dolphins toss themselves up in the air, especially during a storm? When their bodies hit back into the water, they create vibrations to help their fellow dolphins find their way out of the storm. Contest chair, fellow human dolphins, we also create vibrations to help our fellow beings weather the storms of life. When we share our life stories, we create waves of hope where there's doubt, courage where there is fear, and inspiration where there is despair. The problem is, many of us are afraid to share our stories, perhaps due to social evaluation, having low level of self-confidence, or we simply do not believe in it. What if we could find the courage and confidence to share our stories? What if our stories could inspire our family, friends, and the people around us? What if our stories could change the world? Well, we and our stories can. As author Lisa Nichols reminds us, sharing our life stories helps us realize that we are not alone in this journey. It was year 2000, Manila High School extemporaneous speaking contest. The topic given to me was, what is the meaning of life? At 15, all I knew about life was school, food, and Power Rangers. But still, I grabbed the microphone. The meaning of life, I panicked. My knees trembled. Butterflies filled up my stomach and beads of tears surfaced my eyes. I'm sorry. Then I left the stage crying and frustrated. As I was being buffeted by the billowing waves of shame, a strong vibration suddenly pushed me away from the storm. The vibration was brought forth by my English teacher, Miss Kay, as she recounted her story. It's okay, Joseph. It could be worse. Once I fainted in front of an audience. But if there's one thing I've learned from that experience, it is this. Champions fall. But when they fall forward. Stories create vibrations that guide us in this vast ocean of life. Fall forward gave me the courage to face my fears. I participated in various speech contests from the Philippines to Qatar. I lost and fell in almost half of this journey, but I fell forward. I rose beyond boundaries. I studied hard, graduated, and joined a public speaking club called Toastmasters International. In 2015, I joined Qatar Public Speaking Contest, and lo and behold, emerged as the champion. But the most precious prize I received then was when someone from the audience approached and hugged me for inspiring her on how I have pursued my passion. Her name is Kaina. She became a good friend and my mentee in public speaking. Now, Kaina had a lot of inspiring stories, but didn't have the courage to share them. Last year, inspired by my story, Kaina joined at the club level speaking contest. She did share her story, and she did win. And did she ever win at original level in Bahrain? Kaina inspired many people on how she overcame the pain of her stillborn baby named Amande. Seeing how Kaina turned into a confident speaker that she is now, I know I have found my life's meaning. All of us yearn for meaning. We all desire to make our lives count. Social science points out that sharing our life stories is the simplest but greatest way to connect and contribute to something beyond ourselves. I know of a man. He was a dreamer just like all of us. One day, His friend was arrested for not giving up her seat on a bus. With passion for equality inspired by his father, who was a preacher, this noble man led a protest against the transportation. It was so intense that resulted in his house being bombed. But this didn't stop him. He helped organize a march, and it was on this march where he shared his famous story that created an impactful vibration so strong that it changed the world forever. The march was a success, and equality prevailed, but soon the hero was assassinated. Martin Luther King Jr. may be gone, but his story, "I have a dream," remains with us even today. Ladies and gentlemen, each one of you has a story that needs to be heard. Just like how I fell forward and inspired my friend Kaina, how Martin Luther King Jr. changed the world, how press helping one another echoed in our ears. You too have stories that can create waves of hope, courage, and inspiration. You may have an ordinary day job, but it doesn't mean your story won't matter. An accountant can have a hidden adventure story that can excite others. A stay-at-home mom may have stories of courage out of her seemingly nonchalant life as well. Each one of you, a Toastmaster or a non-Toastmaster, is a story waiting to be unfolded. Each with the opportunity to touch other people's lives. Share your story, have a meaning, and together like dolphins, let's create the great vibration of life. Contest Jeff.